Alright guys, let's do number 39 since we're also smart here. A radar station is locates a sinking ship at the ship at a range of 17.3 kilometers at a bearing of 136 degrees clockwise from the north. Alright, so clockwise from the north. I'm gonna add that to 90 degrees, I think. So, shit, I don't know my orientation. So this is clockwise and counter. Oh crap! So it's actually. Hold on, folks. Let me pause this for a bit. I gotta organize my thoughts. All right, so I think this means 46 here, 46 degrees. So let me draw my x-axis, my coordinate system. So this is going to be the x-axis. And this is going to be the y-axis. Or the z-axis, I don't know, whatever. A sinking ship is at a range of 17.3 kilometers at 136 degrees clockwise north. So this is going to be 180 degrees. So that would be 47. 90 minus that would be 44. So this is going to be, I think this is going to be 136 degrees. So this would be 136 degrees from that direction, oriented in that point right there. So this is going to be the point, and that is where the sinking ship is at. So this is going to be the sinking ship. All right, beautiful. Okay, great. So from the same station, a rescue plane is at a horizontal distance range at 19.6 kilometers, 153 degrees clockwise from the north. Okay, well, they both said clockwise. So in the traditional angle, we usually like to orientate going counterclockwise as the change of the angle, but I'm going to put this as going clockwise. It might be a little screwy here when you put the trig in there, but I'm going to work with it. I'm going to put 44 degrees here as opposed to that. So so that should be so this is going to be 46 degrees. All right. Okay. I'm just not used to this whole, thing, but I can work with it. A rescue plane, I can figure everything out. It's at a horizontal range at 19.6 kilometers. Oh, and that's the other thing. This is 17.6 or 3 kilometers. So a rescue plane is at a horizontal range at 19.6 kilometers, direction from 156 degrees. So whatever it is, 156 degrees is going to be somewhere in here. And I don't know where direction it's going to be, but that's going to be 156 degrees. And that's with a horizontal range at 19.6 kilometers. So this is going to be 19.6 kilometers. And the elevation is going to be at 2.20 meters. So that means that this elevation here, which is kind of hard to draw here. So it's going to be a little, it's going to have some height embedded in there. All right, let's actually answer the question. Write the position vector of the ship relative to the plane relative, oh, for fuck's sakes. Okay, letting I represent east, J representing north, and K representing up. Oh, well, okay, perfect. We're going to go by tradition then. Okay, so this is going to be east, J is going to represent north, and K is going to be upward. Okay. So let's solve this, folks. Let's write write the position vector of the ships relative to the plane. So let's write the vector of the ship. So this is going to be the vector of the ship, and this is going to be the vector of the plane. And let's write the components. Hello guys, the audio didn't record, but that's all right. So this is the vector of the rescue plane, as opposed to the rescue of the ship. So what I did is I wrote the components, and the way I got these components is by saying that this is going to be 17.3 kilometers cosine of 46 degrees. That's that. And 17.6 kilometers sine of 46 degrees. You get that. That's a zero height. That's the position vector for the ship, or that's the point where the ship is at. And the position vector where the plane is at is 19.36 kilometers as cosine of 63 degrees. 19.6 kilometers, 19.63 degrees with the opposite signs, and this is going to be the height, the component for the height, and I guess I call it k upward, and I took the difference between the vectors. I don't know which order is which, so if the answer is wrong for part A, that means that it's. I mean, the magnitudes are correct, but if it's a bit different, it would just be the difference between the signs. So that's an easy fix. But regardless, folks, this is going to be the change of the difference between the vectors, and then regardless of that, the magnitude between the sinking ship and the distance between the rescue plane, which is what they're asking, how far apart are the plane and the ship, is 6.31 kilometers. And that's all, guys. Let me know what you guys think. All right, bye. I hope this helps. Anyways, folks, I'm going to move on to another. I'm going to do number 40 now. All right. All right.